have some more people join us, or at least one more person will join us. But I'll give you a little time to prep, and we'll be right back. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the trip. I am Gary, your host, and I got my man Tony with me. How you doing, Tony?
I'm doing still upright. So
Cool.
chilling.
Nice. And as I said, somebody will joining us, and it's Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom decides he doesn't like to show up on time for some reason. He was doing his hair, makeup, whatever, but he likes to show up a minute late. I don't get it. A minute ago, he could have been with us, but no, he didn't want to. But that's me. How you doing, Mr. Tom?
Greetings, everyone.
How much hair do you think he really has to do, Gary?
Dude, you don't understand. You don't want to mess with that hair. It might fall out.
Takes me a long time to wash my hair, I have you know, Tony.
You got some people in the chat.
I wash all 3 of my hair follicles.
There you go. And you don't want to, and you can't go you got to be delicate or else it'll fall out. So, Miss Melina, welcome to the show.
Into it. It's just like those 6 little hairs on your head.
Yeah, you got Steven's
Greetings,
in the house.
Miss
Welcome.
Melina. Hello, everyone. Steven. Hello, everyone in the boys' club. As always, that includes you, Miss Melina. Don't worry. Yeah. You're in the boys' club. You're in the boys' club.
Big Gunner is joining us from the I want to say from the BS, but it's from the NC, North Carolina. What else we got here? Everybody's saying hello to everyone. Welcome. Even Tony, that guy Tony's always in the chat. I don't understand. I block him and he keeps going back.
I'm everywhere, man.
There you go.
Outrageous.
And the comb over takes forever. Yeah, you get those 3 hairs just right, so it looks like there's a hair on his head. That's
exactly right.
Yeah, and for those who didn't know, we'll probably I guess we'll get into it now since you brought it up, Miss Melina. Tony, as you know, just had shoulder surgery. Well, as you know, he's got just the one leg, but he's in a wheelchair, and using the wheelchair puts a lot of strain on the body. I believe that's true.
I had to get this wing fixed.
Yeah, so he's got one shoulder fixed, and he's going to have to get the other one fixed as well. So we wish him speedy recovery for that. Yes, did I say hello to Sam? Sam, welcome to the show. Everybody's saying hello to Sam.
You said his comment, but
it's like a family reunion every Monday, isn't it? Everyone in the comments. Hello, Tom boy. Hello, John boy. Hello. I can't remember the names of all the Waltons, but yeah. It's nice. It's nice. All right.
That's why this show used to be an hour. Now it's an hour and a half.
I don't believe that's why we take an hour and a half. But Thunder Road, welcome to the show. And everybody has to say, we'll say hello to him. And then also in the house, we've got Stan, the man, is with us. Stan, how you doing? And I guess we'll go ahead and get started here. Yeah, what is this? Tony coming back strong like Jesus. Yeah, we need it. Yeah, we need that.
You don't get this on AFTV, I tell you that. I got in their chat room and it's just, what's Ty doing? What's Ty?
Yeah.
What's Ty? Oh, Don.
Outrageous. Wait, positive thing is Ty to say today.
There you go. Too bad they're not actually putting bionic parts into Tony, because he could do with that. There's no wear and tear on that as much as there is with the human body. So, yeah, everybody's just saying hello. He needs a cyberpunk upgrade. What is that? I don't even know what that is.
You never.
Is that to do the video game or?
Oh.
Or cyberpunk in general.
Books or.
I don't know that stuff.
It's just
Everybody
building you into a robot, I'm guessing.
Well, I don't know if they're doing that right now. He could deal with that though, couldn't you, Tony? I just saw Predator and a Predator. What's it called?
Prey?
No. What's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Man, why can't I think
Predator.
Oh, it is Predator. Is that Predator?
Yeah.
Terminator?
Oh, but he's a robot.
Terminator. No, Terminator. Predator. I was like, no, I don't think Predator has anything to do with robotics.
No, Terminator.
All right. Yeah, Terminator. So let's see. Anybody else got anything else? Yeah, built-in bong. I don't. Okay, there you go. Go get it, torch. There you go. How's the weather out there, Steven? Yes, sir. What is that? Did any of you guys? We didn't have any snow. We didn't have any snow over here, so we've been get to the chopper.
Right.
Get to the chopper.
Let's get to the chopper.
Is that in Commandos? Or is that
no? It's Predator.
It is in Predator. All right. So I liked Commandos. Commando?
Commando's great.
I like
my favorite bit. My favorite bit's with Sully, one of the villains, obviously. There's loads. There's about 100 favorite bits, but I'm doing this one anyway. Where Sully goes, "Oh, Matrix, here's money so you can get some beers, so we'll have more time with your daughter." But no, that's not my favourite.
Say we would go to the.
No, my favourite, no. But then Arnie responds to that by saying, Arnie responds to that going, "Oh, Sully, you're a funny guy. You're a funny guy, Sully. That's why I'm going to kill you last."
Eating.
He already said it. It's too late, man. He already said it. He already said it.
No, that ain't me.
Tom.
No, you said it already. I just know. I.
Tom,
nobody
said talk about it.
No.
I'm talking to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, Tony.
I would have you do your favorite Conan, but he really doesn't talk much in that movie. He probably says
Conan. You're cutting in and out, Tony. I don't know if you said you might be able to switch to your computer. If you can, I'd rather be able to hear you, even though I don't really want to hear you, but I'd rather hear you as opposed to hear you cut out every 5 seconds. You cut out there. Yeah, minus. When you said minus 17, I thought you meant this is the show's been rated 17 and up because it needs to be with the.
Hang on, bear me a second. I can find you my other favourite quote in that movie. When the villain Bennett.
He's got the knife, right?
When the villain Bennett, they've just took him to the airport, and it's like the last bit before him and Bennett are separated. And basically, John Matrix, Arnie, is like, "How much are they paying you to do this, Bennett?" And he goes, "They offered me $100 grand. I can't do the Aussie accent. He's like, "They offered me $100 grand. You want to know something? When I found out I could get my hands on you, I said I'd do it for nothing." Amazing.
Sam, I'm not putting your comment up. I'm sorry. We already went through this already on the weekend. This is a Monday show. We're better than that.
Sam. Of course I support West Ham.
Oh no!
I'm always forever blowing bubbles.
Is that the monkey's name is Bubbles, right?
Yeah, his monkey's name is Bubbles.
Oh my gosh! Oh, people, for those who missed our show on Saturday, you know what I'm talking about. Sam went there.
Right, so anyway, to finish the novel, then eventually John Matrix gets his hands back on Sully, right, with the magic card that was smashed and then wasn't. But it's double Tony from a different angle. That was magic.
Hopefully we can hear him better this time. Let's see.
Or not. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Are you gonna say something? Because we can't hear you yet.
Of course he's on mute. He wouldn't have been there for 20 seconds without talking. Come on.
Yeah, this is Tony. They're forever blowing bubbles. Oh no! Oh! I actually said it. Yeah. Tony, we can't hear you. I can see you smiling, but I can't hear you. You're talking on the other one. Let's see. Do we have to have both of them on? Let's see.
Tony's back.
Yeah, there's two of Tony. What is he shaking over the show?
Put your hand up, Tony, so we can see which one is.
I'm a wimp, man. I you know me. I'm a prude, or what do they call it, right? I don't say the bad words. Barry Norman's got nothing on Mr. Tom when it comes to film review. Yeah, Mr. Tom knows his movies.
Yeah, so to finish the scene, Arnie, or sorry, Arnie, John Matrix finally catches up to Sully, and then he grabs him and he holds him off the cliff, right? But Sully thinks that he still can't kill him because he's already said that he's going to kill him last, and he knows that John Matrix needs him to find his daughter. But he doesn't need him to find his daughter because he's already knows that he's got to go and meet another guy in a motel, and he's already pickpocketed the key out of his pocket. And he knows where the hotel is, so he don't need Sully anymore. So he's like, and Sully's obviously squirming. He's like, Matrix, you said you was going to kill me last. And he's like, I lied. Damn it. And the best part, when he actually falls, in his scream, his actual scream when he's falling off the cliff is literally going, oh la la. I swear it's true. I swear. I've not made that up. That is the noise he makes.
I don't remember that at all. And hopefully, Sam, you are wrong about this feed that we're getting from Tony. You can't hear him, which I just heard him laugh.
I'm wasted on football chat, really, aren't I? Just absolutely.
You don't want to talk about football. Well, we will talk about football because can hear you. I don't know. Is there a delay?
Next week, I'm going to talk about the Running Man.
Shut up.
Good film.
So Gary can see if I'm on the time.
You are a little delayed again, but at least I can hear you and there's no cutting out. So
My secret.
It's even worse delay now. You know what? We can't hear you. I want to say I heard you, but I did not hear you. So we had
Tony, have you got a whiteboard where you could just write things on it and hold it up to the camera? It'll be like the comment section, but even more primitive. It'd be great.
Oh, we're gonna try that. Okay, we're gonna go with two Tonys again.
Can you hear me?
I prefer the one on the right.
Echo. Let me cut off one of them now, so at least I can only hear you once.
One on the left's a prick. One on the right's all right.
Oh, is that right? I thought it was the other way around. Now I'm all confused. Arnie movie clips were so bad they were awesome. Definitely, yeah, that is right. It's not a tumor.
Let's see how many Tonys we can have during this show.
Oh, red heat. Any more suggestions for next week's Arnie? By that, I mean, say Kindergarten Cop.
I did a Kindergarten Cop.
Tom, can you hear me now?
It was fucking terrifying because his face didn't move, but the noise was like, "Can you hear me?" I thought, God, why do you sound like Tony?
He's a ventriloquist, man. He doesn't even have to move his lips to talk.
I'm sorry,
Tom. You know, question.
I'm sorry. I've ruined your ultra serious Monday Night Football show. I'm sorry.
Are you
That's right.
ready, Tom? Tom, are you ready?
Like a threat. Am I ready? Ready for what, Tony?
If you could do Conan the Barbarian quotes, but I think he only says 10 words.
He does a lot of grunting.
Yeah. Ah!
I could do the scene where he's pushing the stone round, like when he's a slave. I could be like, or no, sorry, no, more like, oh no, what's an Austrian grunt? Sorry, it looks like I'm grabbing someone. Anyway, no, I'm just like, oh no.
Welcome to a Twilight Zone.
You did not.
And just a trip.
He did not prepare for this. You did not prepare for this.
I'll say what he says to one of like the slave women that are put for him when he wins a fight. He goes like, "Who is your daddy and what does he do?" No,
that is. Oh my gosh! Oh, that's not Conan.
In that situation, he's the daddy, isn't he?
No.
I mean, according to the street, I've combined.
Tom, God's talking to us. No.
This is crazy, Tony. You're on such a delay. It's ridiculous.
I'm sorry. I'm snowed in. All right.
Mad Max and Weird Science.
Yes.
He was not. He was in.
Yes. The villain. Bennett from the Commando. No. Bennett is in Mad Max and Weird Science. Sully is from the Warriors, and the Longest Shot.
I thought that
Sully's
Sly.
the one. No. Sully's the one with the water, with the milk. He has the milk bottle or the little bottles where he's going like, "Warriors, come out to play."
Oh, what movie is that from?
The Warriors.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I knew he meant. I knew what you meant, Stan.
Oh, good. I didn't understand that. He said it. Oh, Tony left us. We'll see if we can get back on and we can actually hear what he has to say if we want to hire her. Yeah, we kind of went down a rabbit hole here, and yes, okay, yeah, Bennett it is. Let's see if Tony sounds better this time. Ah!
See, Tony, when
You're
your
scared of me,
internet fucks up, I have to start talking about movies.
Yeah.
Can you
guys
can hear me now?
I can hear you. You don't need to curse at us. Tony's the fourth handsome brother from Slapshot. Oh, there you go.
That's not very nice, BA.
What's the show about going after you, Tony?
I don't know. You do it all the time, sir.
See, it's just part of the show. It's part of the show. But anyways, let's just talk a little bit about. No, what is this?
Very good, Stan. That is correct. I don't know his name, but I know the guy you want. Is it Sloth from the Goonies? No, he looks like Sloth from the Goonies, but I don't know. Anyway, sorry.
All
right. I'll go down massive rabbit holes on
movies. Let's break. Take a little time out. We'll talk about something Tony knows all about: the World Cup. Semifinals are coming up. You got who you got? Argentina against Croatia, and you got France against Morocco. I know you want to talk about something else. We're not going there.
I'm going to talk about Morocco.
No,
we're talking about the country, Tony. You're making this.
They're not sexy teenagers, Sam. Sorry. Apologies, Sam. No, what I was going to say was it's funny how Tony has worked the last 18 minutes to get his internet to the point where he can talk, and then you go, we're going to talk about something you haven't seen.
Yeah,
that's my job.
You can't do an Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes for 10 minutes.
Yes.
Tony, think of a thing you haven't watched one fucking second of. I haven't seen one clip of.
Yeah. We have to talk about it. It's a football show. Miss Melina thinks a Morocco-Argentina final. Oof, that would be kind of cool. And then if what happens if the little magician doesn't get the trophy if he plays Morocco? Would that be the biggest collapse of all time?
Will that be the biggest Cinderella story? Even more than Leicester?
What, Morocco winning the World Cup?
Yep.
Yes, Tom.
I didn't know you were still talking about Messi.
Messi plays for Argentina, so yeah, Messi's part of the equation.
Moroccan.
I don't know. I've kind of fell out. I didn't want to win this World Cup anyway, so.
Oh, that's right. England did get knocked out. France, Giroud knocked them out essentially, and Harry Kane. I was listening to a lot of people talking about Harry Kane and whether he bottled it or whether Southgate really screwed things up or whether this and that and everything else. But
bottle it.
I've not to, but no,
Answer,
I'll be
Gary.
fair. I'll be fair to the England national team on this one, right? They have had far worse exits where they were like where they were limp, nothing. They just didn't lay a glove on anyone or anything like that, and embarrassing. That weren't embarrassing. Yeah, we should have took it to extra time, but sometimes the moments don't fall for you in football, and it didn't. But ultimately, we played well. But we lost
don't
to
care,
a great team.
Tom, who do we blame? Hot take reaction.
Why is he screaming at us?
What? Yeah, why is that?
For like 30 minutes.
You like screaming at us, though.
This blame culture.
I thought it was an audio problem, but you're just screaming at us.
I've been stuck in the fucking how do you think?
I will blame the ref, obviously.
Ray hasn't had podcast. I've been locked up for a week, Gary. Come on, let me go.
I like how he's like, let me go drink a bit of water, like got to lubricate his throat after the shouting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like
your friend.
I'm gonna be like Triple H. Watch out, Tom. Water here.
Yeah, I hear you. No, I would like to see Morocco in there, but so it's either the Messi Mbappe or the underdogs go in there, and Croatia and Morocco fight it out. Anything else, and I don't think it get the same kind of feel to it, right? If Argentina
I
plays
still want
Morocco,
the answer to my question. Tom, who do we blame?
I gave an answer, but you were too busy being a knob.
I wasn't being a knob. I was being excited because I haven't been able to do it.
No, I literally said, if I had to blame someone, I'd blame the ref because he was poor.
What are you, Russ Morgan now? Blaming the ref?
No, No, in
Mr.
my
Morgan?
opinion, for me to say that the ref didn't have a good game, he had a poor game. Because
I didn't know you went from Mr. Tom to Mr. Morgan. Always fight Mr. Morgan.
It's just Stan says when Kane took the first pen, my missus was saying, "Look at how calm and focused he is." Then when he hoofed the second one, I just nudged her and started laughing.
You know what? As bad as that penalty was, right? And like I've said to Ryan on this thing, based on the trajectory of the penalty, it is going to land in an Albanian car park tomorrow morning. So that's just you might want to know that. But I think at least he actually put something behind it. Yeah, he obviously put too much behind it. But a lot of penalties, especially in these penalty shootouts this week, have been abysmal. Like, yeah, I know they're technically on target, a lot of them, but at the same time, it was like they made it easy for the keeper to save them.
Don't you know you go low, hard into a corner? That's all you need.
How many penalties have you scored, Tony?
More than you.
Oh, come on, that's just simply not true. That's just
it says Tony's closer to Triple A than Triple H. That's definitely true. She had the last laugh. She made me a salad for dinner. Oh, that is mean. Man needs steak, right?
Yeah, was there a protein in the salad, Stan, or
Stan might have.
Tony,
watch out for that salad.
That's
I'm kind of glad it got cut off a little bit there because I really didn't know where you're going. It's not that kind of show.
No, I watch Hell's Kitchen too much because that's how they describe, like, if you put a meat in the food, they go, "Oh, it's the protein."
Yeah. No, I'm talking about what Tony
That's not
was about to say.
Where I was going.
Exactly. That's why
I know what you were doing. I'm just saying that I was not, and my thought process as to why I was
Dry.
not.
How do you have a dry salad? Do you need dressing or something? Well, you just gotta have something on it.
No dress.
What? Wow. Why don't you just leave the house and go to like McDonald's and pick up and then put that on top of the salad? Wow. That's mean.
That salad dressing at McDonald's is more unhealthy than the burgers.
Oh, I didn't say to get a salad at McDonald's. You don't go to McDonald's to get a salad. That's kind
He said go
no
to McDonald's. Burger is where Gary was going, Tom.
Yeah, I know what he was going. I'm just saying that the salad
You're just talking nonsense. Let Gary talk.
Well, of course, I'm talking nonsense. What do?
Oh my gosh, we're like 25 minutes in, and we've talked like 23 minutes of nonsense. FIFA deserves the final they don't want. Croatia and Morocco final. None of the mega stars involved. Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of people will still watch it to see what actually happens. Modric gets it, or if the team that is Morocco is able to, go, surprise everyone and get the cup.
It's gonna be Argentina versus France. Come on now.
That's what it's probably, but maybe not. Right?
Tom.
Brazil's not here. Brazil's not here for a reason. What is he talking?
How much would a 5-pound bet on Morocco getting to the semifinal be putting in your pocket?
Well, nothing right now because they're already in the semifinal.
I say if you put a $5 on it, but when the tournament started, reach the semis. How much money would be in your pocket?
You'd probably be doing all right, yeah. But I don't off the top of my head, Tony. It's not a. Unfortunately, I don't have the foresight of maths moving.
You should know. Look it up. Look what their odds were before. It's gonna be too hard to find.
This guy all you did is been ordering people to do stuff. He's coming here just ordering us to do stuff for you. What is up with that? Here, do this for me. Hey, let's talk about that. Hey, you know what? I think it's time for your segment. All this stuff. Talking football. Let's talk some more football. Anyways. So.
Hey, Gary, 10 minutes. It's a time for Tom's segment.
No, it's not.
Because when you drag it on to like 50 minutes, Tom likes to do a segment about 30.
You don't know when Tom likes to do what he does.
Tom, you want to do your segment in 10 minutes?
No, he doesn't.
Sure, like 30 minutes.
He's not allowed to.
No, to be fair, Tony, I'm in no rush to do it this week because I've been snowed in, so it's not going to be a great one.
Oh, yeah. Sam with his comment here.
How the hell do you have snow in London?
Because you know what? When it gets really cold, sometimes snow happens, and when the pressure and
snow doesn't happen in London.
Okay.
Did you know that snow absorbs ambient sound, and that's why the streets sound extra quiet when it snowed?
No, I did not know that. I find it strange, Argentina.
I thought you were going to say the snow was a reason that my voice was
1930s. Oh yeah, I did see that comment about the black player there. All right.
He's good on Football Manager, that Modric.
Ukrainian Messi Modric, hope we sign him. Sounds like we're either signing him or Luau Felix, right?
Do we really want to take a gamble for Felix?
They need to sign one of them. They're both risks, right? They're both risks. There's nothing like definitive about either one of them. They're just expensive, right? So I if they have one in mind, pick him, and then let's fill up. And then we need to get a couple more players to fill the other holes we got. All right. And we just have to hope that Eddie does something amazing.
Science, damn it, Sam.
Strikers. 2 strikers.
Science.
Let's see. What is this here? This is a movie show, football and food show with Tony screaming. Yes, Tony just likes to scream. Did you turn the audio up? Should I turn it down?
I do have a decapitated chocolate Santa, which is partly why I've been in no rush.
Oh, I think keep eating your chocolate. Yeah, and also people aren't outside because it's snowing. So did you have like what they call a snow day in London? Nobody traveled.
I did.
Oh, you just
I don't know about anyone else.
Were you supposed to go into work?
No, I'm off work, so I had no.
So you didn't have a snow day, so it didn't affect you at all.
It did in that I saw no reason to go out in the snow and get crisps.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. The snow is what kept you home, so you couldn't get crisps. Doesn't make any sense.
Tom, you're
to
fired.
not go out in the snow to get crisps.
That makes that.
Tom,
like I said, that makes no sense.
Tom, you're getting demoted to the road trip. You can only be on the road.
No. I had a contingency plan. I planned for a snow day. All right.
All right.
Doesn't necessarily have to be my snow day.
Yeah.
If you bring out chicken style, you're fired, Tom.
I don't think he's ever going to do that again. That was really. Ugh.
That was. Don't get me wrong. That was the greatest chip of the week segment ever. But
not for the right. Not for the quality and the taste value.
It was awful.
It
was awful. I was almost going to post you each one just so you could actually try it. But
oh, you don't want to do that. I might have to fly over there and like no, don't do that. He's only 23, but feels like he's been around for ages. Yeah, I don't know. I either one of them sounds good to me. I know they fill different holes, right? Mudrick is what is he? He's more of a winger. Felix is more of a, as somebody said, a inverted 9 or a 10, but we already have a 10, so
How old was he when Madrid signed him?
About 18, 19, wasn't he?
So I can't remember if he was 17.
You could be right. All I know is he was the most expensive teenager in the world when they signed him. Weren't it like 105 million, something like that.
So just trying to get their money back if they sell them. Is that right?
They'll never get their money back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what you guys feel, but I'll take either one of them. But I guess I don't think we can afford both. So just get one, make sure he's in 1st of Jan, and let's move on. All right. Cody Gakpo looks really good, but he disappears in games, and I don't know if that's on him or if that's just his team.
Can we
that's his team.
Giroud for our second striker?
Giroud's not leaving.
For our second striker.
He's not coming.
But what are you basing that on? His performance in the World Cup you ain't watched?
Yeah.
I like the guy. He's always heads in stuff.
You didn't like him when he went scoreless for 14 matches. Okay, quiet means you did not like him.
I was
in Euro.
I was a big Giroud. I wanted him to be captain, even though when he was just like the guy.
Even for that
14-game
stretch?
No matter what he did, he went out and played hard without scoring, but
that's the problem. He's supposed to score.
He has scored 20
headers for us.
Yeah.
He's still
be good in this team to set up third.
Kanga from the Red Star grade. I haven't seen that kid. Has any of you guys seen Kanga?
I've got the greatest question of the week as well. Just letting you know that it's really shitty. Incredible. Yeah. Sorry.
Inverted 11. Huh. There's such a thing? Inverted 11. What does that look like? That's a new one. 140 million for a 17-year-old? Yeah. Like I said, I don't think we can afford two of the youngsters. Just get one and let's move on and fill some other holes. All right.
Yeah, it's what 80, 100 grand a week and don't be able to get another striker.
Well, I think, you get one of the. I mean, because all three of them aren't making a lot of money, right? So it's not like we have to give them a big wage. I think Merdrick is the lowest in the salary range, I think. Yeah. Didn't Brentford try
Wait,
to...
is his name Murdick?
Mudrick. I think it's just... yeah, I don't think there's an R there.
Did you say more?
Murdick.
Mudrick.
I heard
Okay.
Tom say.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I would like them to bring in 3 players. I don't think they can afford it or if they have the space for it. But I think people are saying Tielemans now. Anybody Tielemans? Because we need to get we need to get at least 2 players
every day of a week.
Yeah, but who else are you going to get in that midfield?
Can't you put Jesus back in the midfield if you need be?
You're so funny. You're so funny.
I have my moments.
Yeah, that's a funny one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, since you brought up Jesus, you might as well just go ahead and talk about him because you like talking about him. You just brought him up. So people,
I've looked forward to it all week.
Did you guys hear? Jesus is out for what looks like 3 months. He got injured. I think playing against Serbia. So. Yeah,
good thing there was a World Cup though, so he hasn't automatically missed out on loads of Premier League games after the injury.
Well, yeah,
he
went through surgery. Yeah, he went through surgery, and that was hopefully successful. So we'll find out.
So was it a torn meniscus or something like that?
I don't think so because if it's a torn meniscus, can you come back in 3 months in a torn meniscus?
That's usually what it is. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I don't think they've told us.
It's real common in basketball. Just put up a link to my wheelchair GoFundMe.
We will do that.
Put it up there.
We'll do that because what did I do with it?
BX put it up there.
So you did. Oh, BX, thank you very much. So as some of you know, Tony he's created another GoFundMe. This one is for a wheelchair, and the wheelchair. I think one of the key things about it is it's got a motor on it. The motor helps relieve a lot of the stress on the shoulder, which, as you can see, he's got it in a sling right now, and that's because he's got to push himself around. And basically, he's tore his rotator cuff, I guess, probably both of them.
Completely.
The strained motor, yeah.
And torn my labrum.
Oh, see, lots of injuries for Tony's he's like a football player or like a rugby player, man, just hurting every part of his body. I mean, you know what? What does your medical records look like? How many volumes do you have in your medical records? Like, you know how you have like one envelope?
Now the A to Z filing cabinet. And you look through and you look at
Gary.
all that.
At a hospital, they just got a floor of my records.
The entire cabinet is Tony.
That's just crazy, man. You probably you look up, you go through like the medical reference and like every time it says e.g. example given Tony, example give Tony. It's crazy what you've had to go through, man. Yeah, Tielemans to replace Xhaka. I don't. Yeah, doesn't need to replace him right now. Needs to be part of the rotation, right? Yeah. Tony needs a new mic. Tony, I don't know why Tony seems to be the only one that is having issues. Are you on a computer, Mr. Tom? Or
I am on an iPad now.
I am on a laptop with earbuds, and that's it.
Okay. And Tony, you've tried what, the iPad, and now you're on the computer, or you're back on the
iPad now. iPad.
Excuse me.
Computer was worse.
Okay. Wow. Sounds. Does your computer, does it run on electricity?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. Yeah. Says Big's Gunner says here, check out Tony's GoFundMe page. Here's the link here for those who https:////GoFund.me/13B5E646. He would definitely welcome any contribution.
Look at his little face. Look at his little face. Get little Tony his wheelchair. Come on now.
Yeah.
Look at his little face. Look at him. Yeah. Get your hand out of your way. Look at his little face.
And my little
Oh, look at that, Tony. You should get a sidecar, Tony. Yeah. Oh, so for when he comes to visit, go hunting buffalo in a wheelchair. Yeah, Tony's record.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
Me and Mike to make a quick getaway there.
Yeah, definitely. This sounds better on the iPad. It's just got that delay. I don't understand why you have a delay in, like, I've never used anything else but my computer. Or, I mean, my phone. But and you've tried your phone, or you don't use?
It must be my phone Oklahoma electricity.
When you try, have you tried the phone?
I have a phone last week, Gary. Or a week before, I can't remember.
Did it work?
Yeah.
So it worked on the phone. No delays?
I think it still had a delay.
That is weird. Maybe I have a feeling it's where you live then, I guess. If all those three. All right. Well, I'm just going to do.
I know I've tried cellular modem, tried my 5G on my network, everything. It doesn't matter.
That is weird. Do you have VPN turned on or something?
No. Okay. I went straight to just
guys. You know we're live on the internet, right?
Yeah, we're just
we're doing a show.
You were talking nonsense to start. Now we're talking nonsense. We're talking about.
Yeah,
what
but I'm talking nonsense that people know about. You're talking nonsense.
I like how Gary froze it. Gary joined. Did you see Gary? He went into your basement, Tom. Behind Gary.
It's a little dark. Yeah, no. For those who don't know, Ben White is back with the squad. So whatever is going on with him, he is back with the team. So it hasn't affected that. So hopefully, whatever is going on with him and his family life is all.
Staff, come on, Gary. We heard what the media said.
Do you believe everything they say?
This has been one of the most controversial things I've seen in a long time.
Do you believe everything that they say?
What, the media?
No, I don't believe they had a row. You think he just left for no reason? If there was personal reasons, would he with his homies in Dubai?
What do you mean?
If there's a family thing or anything else, would he go join Arsenal?
He went back to London first, right? He didn't go. He didn't travel with them.
There now.
Well, maybe everything's sorted now. Sterling went back with his team after his personal reasons, right?
His personal reasons are public record, though.
No, I'm just telling you what happened. We don't know.
You're just defending the.
Defending the what? We don't even know. What do you know? You know nothing.
Gary.
We don't know, right? We don't know.
Everything will come out in the wash eventually.
Yeah, Tony's connection is definitely because of he's in that lead-lined nuclear bunker. Yeah. That's why there's a delay.
Not that I mean to promote other shows, but myself and Sam Greenwood had a real genuine discussion on the media and Ben White and players, and we're not talking like it definitely happened, like real genuine and attempt at nuanced take on it, and we discussed 12 footballers that don't like football. So that was a list. On the trip.
The road trip, yes.
While Gary was sorting his dog out.
Yeah, and Big Gunner's got a new tarantulas, for those who didn't know, feasting on roaches. Do you just let the tarantula run around, or you actually go out and buy roaches? I don't know what this means. You don't know. You know nothing about what is this? You know nothing about snow, Tony? I don't know. What did you? I don't know. What did you say, Tony?
You said it doesn't snow in London.
One thing I will say about Ben White on this though. No, I've already forgotten.
We're talking about. No, we've done that segment.
Why is he screaming? You don't have to scream at us, buddy.
Speak for
here.
30 minutes, Gary. That's why.
We let you talk?
The house for a week. You tried being
talk?
cooped up in the house.
No,
for a
I
week.
never said you couldn't talk. I said, why are you screaming at us? Big difference.
Because I've been cooped up in the house for a week. Then I couldn't talk for 30 minutes.
Oh.
Why the fuck do you think I'm screaming, Gary?
No, I don't know why you're screaming.
That's...
I can still hear you I can hear you if you don't scream. It hurts my ears. That's what it is. I'm getting old.
I'm being assertive, Gary.
Yeah.
Really?
What is this? Here we go. Stan says, "So
Gary, can you just pick like one background? You're making me like different backgrounds behind you."
Dude, I've had changing backgrounds for months now.
Well, stop it. Go with one.
Do you want Gary to move us so the background would be different? I know it's a screen, but joke doesn't work.
I'll change it to the original one I had before, and then you can't say anything because that was the one we were using before. So here we go. Where is that?
I want you to go to one that has London with snow. Tom's
I don't have one that has London with. I don't have one that has London with snow.
Send you a photo.
There we go. There you go. Enjoy that one.
That's better,
That's what
Gary.
I used before.
Wait
right. We're getting away from the World Cup anyway, so we can get back into this Arsenal thing. Yeah, Tom and Sam had a nice talk when I was out getting the dog set. What is this? Stan said. Saw we weren't going to play, so decided to fit in a week on the Costa del Sol with the
Talking about Ben White.
Oh, okay. Is that what he did?
What I find interesting was in the lead up to the World Cup, everyone was talking about, James Maddison has to be on the plane. Definitely. How can you not take James Maddison in the form that he's in? Did you see him for 3 weeks?
That's Southgate, though. That's probably the problem with Southgate. I mean, did you saw his form?
Why can't you take him when you know he's not going to play? Sorry.
That's Southgate. Why would?
Yeah, exactly. Stan there was correct in saying that we would not see Saliba.
Yeah.
But you haven't seen any of them because you didn't watch it.
Yes, nope. I know. What do you care? Tony needs to be taken out for a walk. Yeah, you're right about that. Man's screaming at us and then saying why? Because I've been sitting in the house all day, so I have to scream at you. I'd rather you just talk for 5 minutes than scream at us for 30
Well, take
seconds.
me for a walk, Gary. Come here, pushing me around in my wheelchair. So
driving Mr. Tony, right? Yeah.
My boy, Colonel Ward's here.
Yes, Colonel Ward has joined us, everyone. So we've been talking. When Tom turns PC off, he puts lights on.
Waiting for Stan to show up with his motorcycle and the sidecar. Buffalo hunting.
Yeah. What is
that sidecar stuff is great.
Less appearance in Claude Rains. Who's Claude Rains?
I don't know who's a supply me with
the
fighter
goggles.
Oh,
Claude Rains is the Invisible Man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, that. I mean, for me, when you needed some goal scoring, you had many options, and he went defensive, right? What do you know? Yeah.
Tom.
Upamecano.
Some fighter goggles for my sidecar. I'm a fighter guy.
Now you're talking nonsense, Tony. Goggles for your sidecar.
Talk nonsense for 25 minutes. Why try to talk
nonsense? I've been talking nonsense since I met him, and that was like
I talk nonsense for over a year, Tony. Come on now. Do excuse me for one moment.
All right.
Tom's the worst part of my doing the fundraiser, and then we get stuck with Tom.
Yeah, I don't know what is dogging, by the way. I guess do I actually want to know what that is?
It's when people entertain themselves, Gary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, That's okay. I didn't know that's what it's called. All right. Upper Meccano was trash. Lieber should have played. Huh. So far, they haven't needed him, right? So there's no rush, I think.
You want to tell Gary what dogging is?
No, you just told me. We don't
My
need to get into it.
My 25 minutes of talking went down rather well, in my opinion. So,
Yeah.
just saying.
I wanted to hear you.
Dogging. Oh, dogging is a fans of dogging include Steve McFadden, plays Phil Mitchell on a sitcom, or not sitcom, soap opera in England called EastEnders. That has no relevance to either of you. I wouldn't expect you to understand it, but
I've watched.
No,
I've watched it.
You've watched EastEnders. Wow. Okay. Didn't expect you to say that. Okay, fair enough. So, basically, dogging is. I'm not even sure people bring their dogs. No, it can happen in a variety of places, but mainly like foresty areas where the public are less likely to frequent, I imagine, and people crowd around.
But they do it a lot in big parking lots too, don't they, Tom? Big parking lot.
From what I've accidentally seen on the internet when I typed in those specific words or letters, yeah.
I was just trying to. I got a quote from Matt because he had talked to me today because he's actually on his way to a site, so that's why he didn't join us today. But he said basically that.
What about dogging?
That second. I was trying to figure out. No, I don't know. I'm trying to be moving off that subject.
All
right. He said that second penalty from Kane was nothing short of being a I didn't want to say it, but that team. But he did say the S word. I don't like saying the word.
Spursy.
Yeah, basically. Do you think he'll recover from that?
Yeah, he'll go on to next time Tottenham play Leeds, he'll bang in 2 penalties. No problem. That's what annoys me more about it, is that I know he's going to go the rest of the season without missing one.
Yeah, when it's on the line, he disappears. What is this?
What's his overall penalty record, Tom?
Harry Kane. I know he scored a lot more than he missed.
I think I saw he's missed probably 3. And he's made probably like over 20 or 30 or something like that. Something crazy like that.
Wouldn't surprise me, yeah.
Because they were showing like the
It'd be
chart.
higher.
Yeah.
That seems
well,
low.
I don't know if maybe that.
Yes,
yeah.
Thunder Road. The answer is yes.
Yeah, Matt's the Southern Gooner. Yeah. I haven't been watching it. I want to start watching it. Somebody said like one of the best like fight scenes was in Gang of London. So I think I was watching that.
I like Gangs of New York. That was a good movie. Sorry.
Yeah. It's a good movie, but it's too long. Gangs of New York.
No, of course it is. Of course it is. Yeah. It's massively self-indulgent. Anyway. Sorry. Can't help it. Can't help talk about movies. Yeah. So, what do we make of who's playing tomorrow in the World Cup? Which semi-final is it?
The first game. Let's see. It's tomorrow's the 13th. Yeah, Argentina and Croatia play tomorrow.
I can't see past Argentina. I don't even think it's not that I even think Argentina are that good, like because the sum of their parts are not great. Individually, they are good players, but as a team, they're not great. But they basically have. They're going to do what they've done for the last 15 years, which is rely on their magician.
Higher in the FIFA rankings.
I would be very surprised if it was Croatia, purely because Argentina won the Copa America last year.
Yeah, but Croatia for quite a while.
So who is higher?
I don't know. I got one arm. It's hard to type.
Well, no, but you asked it as if you knew. Like, you asked it in the form of a question that you knew. I'm right, ain't I,
Do you
Gary?
want me to research it now, Tom?
Well, no, I don't really care. But it was the way you asked, like, who's higher, as if I was going, because I was talking about Argentina. You asked it as if you was going to turn around and say, well, Croatia are higher, so they're better.
I'll tell you what the rankings are. So here we go. Here we go. You wanted to know? Argentina is 3.
There you go.
France is 4. Croatia is 12. And Morocco is 22. So there you go.
Quick question for everyone. Who is the highest ranked FIFA team that have never played in a World Cup?
Ask questions at the end of the show, Tom.
That's
You
not
can't
a question.
you can't
for the
tell
end of
him
the
when
show.
he can ask his question.
That's not my question. That was
I can
just
do what I
while
want
you
to,
were looking
Gary.
at the FIFA. That entered my mind. That entered my mind while you was at the FIFA rankings.
The highest ranked team. You said they were the highest ranked team.
Who are the highest ranked team that have never played in any World Cup currently? If the rankings have changed since I looked at them last week, then fine, I'll be wrong. But
I'm looking to see.
I'm pretty sure they haven't.
I mean, Italy was 6, right? And they didn't make it, so Italy would be
How
the
much
highest.
I want to say? Is it
Unless
the
this is Sweden.
names?
That'd be more like horsing, Colonel. I would have thought. I've never seen it. I've never seen Brokeback Mountain. Just saying. I'll tell you. The answer is Mali. Mali, they're roughly 46th.
Let's see if it goes that high. Yep, 46. Oh, you said they had never been in one. Okay.
Yeah, that had never played. Every team, the 45 teams above them, have at some point played at a World Cup.
Oh, wow.
Even if it's not this one.
Wow. Yeah, it's not Israel and it's not Jamaica.
There'll be teams below them that have. There'll be teams above them that obviously have.
Qatar is 50. Does that seem high?
I just want to know if Mali is on a map. You know where Mali is on a map?
I know it's in Africa.
That's not what I asked you, Tom.
Well, I could point out the continent. Probably not where it is. No, could you?
You know he doesn't know where it is.
There you go.
How am I surprised you?
Kern, I didn't know you went there with that one. I know you went there with that one. So it's just Croatia grinds teams down. Yeah, same thing Morocco does. I mean, they don't necessarily grind you down, but they frustrate you, and then they counter when you're like trying to catch your breath after attacking them and not getting anywhere. So
Africa.
what rankings are Honduras?
I'm not sure, but they've definitely played at a World Cup. It was recent as well. It was either 10, 14, or 18. I can't remember which one. But I know they have.
Tom, check out if Mali's in West Africa.
No, I don't want to. I mean, 5 minutes ago you said you do what you want, so I'm going to invoke the rule where I can say what I don't want to do. So it's fair, isn't it? And he knows he wants to laugh. He knows. He knows. He's putting. I can't believe he did that.
It is not Wakanda. Yeah. Nobody even knows where it is. So there you go.
I told you where it's at. Sure, it's in West Africa.
No, Wakanda. We don't know where Wakanda is.
Oh, so Mali's near Ghana and Nigeria then?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
I don't know where Wakanda is not. Honduras is not in. I believe in the top 100 because I'm still Are they in the top 150? I may
Tony,
have
your
missed.
poll just flashed up. Your poll notification just flashed up.
Oh, is that right? Is it that time? Did somebody get it?
He didn't sell it. Fair play.
There's
Tony.
actually a
Fair play.
pop-up for some game starting time as an Apple TV notification.
It's telling us where.
I didn't actually see a notification. I just wanted to see if you shit yourself.
Penalty
It
shootouts in
actually did.
You think they go to penalty shootouts in the Argentina-Croatia game?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt. I felt as teams get tired and all of that, you're gonna have less teams wanting to go. I don't know. We can't read that because it's backwards, Tony. So I don't know what that's saying.
No, because Messi only needs one moment, doesn't he? Really, and he'll probably get it.
And Modric only needs one moment.
Yeah, but he'll be a lot further back because Argentina are going to pin him in.
But Emmy will be thinking about Arsenal and probably let the goal in because it's always on Arsenal.
I mean, I'm not defending any of them because I don't give a fuck who wins. But
yeah,
it's going to be we're either going to end up with a country of 4 million people winning it. Are we still?
Tom, see, it wasn't poor.
We really did not need to see it, Tony.
I didn't see a notification in the first place.
Yeah, no. You see that Leon beat Liverpool? I guess 4-1 based on the way that they do things, whatever it is.
I still don't know why I get laughed at when I said I would have rather kept an Eddie and Kennedy.
Who's laughing at you?
Because that scored 9 league goals so far.
Yeah, but he's not playing in the Premier League.
And he takes the penalties. I know he takes the penalties because he took the penalty in a game against Nice, and Pepe also scored.
So yeah. Well, Liverpool. I would say Liverpool has a lot of players out, but they probably didn't, right? A lot of them should be back by now.
I imagine a lot of the players on international duty wouldn't have been playing like now because they're probably getting a holiday.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I'd be very surprised if any World Cup players played in that game.
True. Anyone seen the show with Gio Reyna? Oh, yeah. I kind of thought that seemed like once again, unless it's Gio Reyna's people pushing that information out there, but it sounds like he really didn't feel like that information should have got out there, right? The manager, it was only him.
Well, is there a feud between Reyna and the manager?
There's like an article that went out about Reyna almost getting kicked out of the World Cup because he actually I guess they told him what his contributions would be, and he got a little bit salty. So he wasn't. They basically said he's not going to be used much, which all the fans I think, would have been surprised by that. But yeah, that was the plan, not to use him as much. So they didn't. He got salty, and I guess they could see it on his face. North of Ghana, that's where Mali is. All right. It's only 6-month-old tarantula. How big? Yeah. I'm not sure about this. So let's see. Who do you think's going to score in the friendly tomorrow? That's right. We're playing. Who are we playing tomorrow? Arsenal is playing. I have to look here and see. Let's see. Oh, AC Milan. Right? That's who they're playing? Oh.
According to Miss Molina, yes.
Yeah, AC Milan. So tomorrow, I need to see Nketiah score. I need Nketiah to score all the time. So
it doesn't matter
to feel good
when he scores and stuff like that, as he scored in the Premier League. No,
right now it just matters that he's scoring. Let's first get him scoring, and then we'll worry about where he's scoring. Because we haven't right. So get him scoring, and then he'll get used to it, and maybe he'll score in the Premier League as well. But I expect in Katie, I would like to see score. It's going to be hard to ask Vieira to keep scoring all the time, right? But hopefully his ESR helps.
Glad BS comment.
We're talking about something. We'll get to it. But there was a question asked about who's going to score. Do you have any comments on that, Tony? This is about Arsenal. This isn't even about the World Cup.
Eddie always scores in these friendlies and games. It doesn't matter.
Who else?
Zinchenko.
Zinchenko. All right. He is practicing. I'd be surprised if he plays. Right. He just essentially, I think he actually was practicing by himself. So I'll be surprised he's going to get thrown in this game. Who's that?
I'm going for Odegaard, City, and Kedia to score.
There you go. All right. I could do with that. This is Honduras' biggest loss was 9-0. Their biggest win, 10-0. Wow. That's crazy. Did not.
I know they took a big loss at when they were in the World Cup. 1982.
Yep. Thank you. It's very strange. The second best player behind Pulisic doesn't play. Yeah. Well, I think. Well, according to Greg Bernhalter, that he's probably not the second best player. So there you go. And as somebody said, also, the player that actually scored the goal that got him into the World Cup didn't even make the trip. So there you go. 2 inches? That's not a big tarantula yet. Wow.
Oh, what player is that?
Read it separately. It's only 2 inches now. And he says, my tarantula. What's 2 inches?
That's what she said.
Oh, boy.
That's why I give a little sweating thing down on his face there.
Fabio Vieira gets a brace. All right. I could do with that as well. But I kind of feel like I like Nketiah. I would like them to play in such a way that Nketiah knows that he's going to have to be in the box to score. So that's where he needs to be.
I'm starting to get a bit hungry. So.
You are? All right, we'll get to it.
I was about ready to ask that 10 minutes ago, the 57 mark.
That's all right. We will get to it in a second here. Let me just go through the rest of these messages.
Damn, Gary doesn't. What if Tom passes out from hunger? Gary.
He's not going to pass. I hope you're all right. I know. This is Colonel Ward BX. You should get a flamethrower. If you got tarantulas, burn the house down. Claiming the church. That's his pet, Colonel. That's his pet. Why is he going to burn down his house for his pet?
I just want to know if BX takes it when he's setting up the bouncy castles. It's him and a tarantula bouncing on the bench castle. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, Tony didn't know we were talking about a tarantula. He's going there. Pet snake? You have a pet snake and a tarantula? That would be interesting. Oh, a few years ago. All right, so it is that time. It is that time, people. Mr. Tom.
So, greetings to one of my many 2 seconds.
Let's see your snow job.
Dude, let the man talk.
What happens if you cannot go outside the house on your designated crisp day? So you can't get the crisps, the exotic crisps that your people will want to see. You go into your emergency stash and get yourself a giant ass bag of
Pringles.
What are you doing? Let the man talk.
He's such a prick. You get yourself a giant bag of one of your favourite flavours. I mean, it's bags bigger than my head. I mean, yeah. Anyway,
how many ounces is it, Tom? Ounces is in the bag.
I wouldn't know what you're talking about, Tony, because I don't take any substances which would require that sort of measurement.
How much does it say in it? What's the weight of a product in the bag, Tom?
I can't see because it's fucking dark.
Look out the front of it. It's a tiny bag.
150 grams.
Did you
How
get
many
it
ounces?
delivered? No, that's the emergency stash. And is it the family pack style?
It's not the family pack style, but that may also be in ours. Delicious.
Lay's Hickory Barbecue. So I just have some regular Lay's chips at the house.
I've had these here since the last time it snowed.
The last time it snowed?
Well, yeah.
When did it snow last?
Oh, it might have been 8 years ago. No, I don't know.
150 grams, Tom?
It tastes like it.
So what's the taste?
How
What's
many
your
gra-
taste? What's
That's
the
how many's in there. That is how many is in the bag.
So what's
Yeah,
your
but
what's
how
your
many 50?
what's he talking about now?
How many?
He's getting trolled by his own internet connection.
He got cut off right when you were. Oh my gosh.
He was going, rah, rah, Billy, rah. He's like the fucking Chris monster.
So tell us, what is the score on it?
Tom,
You know what?
stop being a cut and tell me how many.
I'll give it 8.8 out of 10.
And how many grams is it?
I already told you it is 150 grams.
So that's 5.3 tiny bag of crisp. In the U.S., most of them are 7.5 ounces.
Well, thank
All
you
right.
for that information, Tony.
Oh my gosh. So there was the. So we did it. We made it through the chip. We made it through the chip segment.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry.
8.8 an 8 point what?
8.8 out of 10.
8.8 out of 10. There you go, people.
Wasn't it
I
8?
probably should go
Just
higher.
an 8.2?
Are the
Are
Frazzles
you keeping a database?
Yes, Tom.
I see. Okay. Oh,
Frazzles.
Frazzles, classic. I don't personally like Frazzles, but I know a lot of people that do.
I have to look it up now. See what they look like.
They're basically.
I thought Stan bought nothing but Funyuns. So she finally found them in Canada.
Frazzles.
Google.
Oh, crispy bacon. Well, I
Yep.
think I do remember that when I was little. Oh no, I do. I don't think were they called Frazzles back in the
Yep.
70s.
I don't know that far back. I know they were in the 80s and 90s.
Oh man, I don't. I do remember those those type of chips. If I stayed home every time it snowed, I would starve to death. Yeah, no, but Mr. Tom just had nowhere to go. No work, no play, so he just stayed home.
To be fair, it was time. I had accrued time off work that I was entitled to, so I took it because I would be stupid not to.
There you go.
Did you allow Mo Master to go out of a dungeon to play in the snow?
Why would I do that?
Because it snowed. Give me my holiday.
He's a
You're off
prisoner in
work.
my dungeon. It's not a federal prison where you get like day release and things like that. Come on now, Tony.
Does he not know anything?
What sort of operation you think I'm running here, young man?
I'm dungeon master.
Frazzles. Cool. Those look good. I got lots of stuff that I want to eat then. Frazzles.
If you can get frazzles, you should.
All right. So we are at 75 minutes. And we're going to start
I'm sharing with the family, BX. Sharing with the Trip family. Not literally, because
yeah.
they'll probably dry out.
We're going to do our last segment of the show. Mr. Tom's going to pull out his sparkly book.
That's Liberace's notebook that he stole, Gary.
Oh, you're right.
I should sell this, really, because of all the questions I write down and notes I take. So, but
I thought
I will
you were
never
going to
sell
say
it.
Should sell it? Sure you're not going to sell it because it's
Okay.
Are you on the correct page, Tom?
Yeah, I'm just trying to read the question. So, I
Well,
don't actually write
turn
the
a
question.
bloody light on, you might be able to
I know the information relevant to the question, and then I make up the question based on the information, yeah? So, right.
So basically, you pull it out of your ass.
You want the man to ask a question, you just start ragging on him the whole time.
He's sitting there struggling to read. Like it's in Braille or something.
I'm fucking literate. I'm just in the dark, all right?
Why don't you get
it'd be easier to read
Braille?
It'd be easier to read the question if you shut your fucking mouth for 30 seconds. Is it zip yet, Tony?
Easier if you fucking turn a goddamn light on and read.
Sake. Anyway, mute him, please, Gary. Mute him, please.
I can mute him.
Thank you. Don't bother phoning me. I'm not going to pick the phone up, Tony. Anyway, right. Thomas Galasek achieved something in football that literally no other player has achieved. What did he achieve? And I'm happy to read out who he played for. His selection of clubs were 1991. I'm not answering the phone to you, Tony, I promise. He's actually phoning me. Baník Ostrava, Willem II, Ajax between 2000 and 2006, FC Nuremberg, he went back to Baník Ostrava, Borussia Mönchengladbach, and his final club was FSV Erlangen-Bruck, which I think is German. He is German. What did he, and he also played for the Czech Republic national team between 1995 and 2008. What did he achieve in world football that no one else has ever achieved? Tony, do the phone call again. I'll accept it.
He's not muted, if that's why he's calling you.
Oh, is he off mute?
Yeah, he was off mute like a second after I muted him, so.
You're live with Mr. Tom, Tony.
Hi.
Ain't that the book Mr. Dr. Strange was looking for? Oh. Do we know anybody? I don't know that. You got me on that one, so I have no clue. Anybody in the chat?
I don't know. He confused me with naming the 58 teams that he played.
I'm just saying, it's not a dirty question or trick question. I've literally told you who he played for. He basically spent the bulk of his career with Ajax, but more specifically in the Dutch league. What's he achieved? And he played for the Czech Republic.
4 goals?
No.
2 own goals?
What did, I'll do this for Colonel Ward, what did Thomas Galasek achieved in football that literally no other player achieved. My church is not phony. My church is excellent, I'll have you know.
I still think it looks like Liberace.
It's the most famous notebook in YouTube. It's not obviously. Dom Robbie's probably shout out things that are more famous than this notebook, but
I don't think anybody knows. That's
I love you. That's Brother Love.
Tom, will you just tell us my answer?
No,
I just struggled for 30
No, I'm going to
minutes
give
to
him
read
another
my answer.
no, I'm going to give him another 27 seconds because you didn't shut your mouth. All right, the answer is he played in both games where a silver goal decided the game. It only ever happened in 2 matches, and he played in both of the matches. In fact, he was the first goal scorer of a silver goal when he scored the second goal in the Champions League match between Ajax and Grazer AK of Austria on the 27th of August 2003. Ibrahimovic scored the other goal for Ajax in that game. And he was part of the Czech Republic team that lost in the silver goal to Greece when Greece scored in the 105th plus 1 minute of stoppage time. For anyone who doesn't know, the silver goal was the experiment by FIFA to make extra time more offensive by stopping defensive play due to fear that the golden goal would end the game instantly. So they made it so if you scored in the first half of extra time, the game would continue until half-time of extra time. But the problem with that was the silver goal that got scored in the Euros happened in injury time of extra time, so it did instantly end the game anyway.
So
one player played in.
Maybe a goal.
Yes, you're right, Tony. It was technically a golden goal.
So your fucking question has no relevance.
It happened. It was real. So
it was one silver goal.
Well, no, because in theory, the game didn't end. Greece still had, Czech Republic still had to kick off. They didn't have any time to do anything.
Just slide this time, Tom.
I'm just saying it.
Next week
ended the game.
Bring a better.
Literally end the game.
Nobody had a clue about this.
Just saying.
All right.
That's a genuine thing.
All right, Mr. Tom, we're gonna head out of here.
So, yeah, I looked out for you people.
Cool.
Just saying.
Other people,
anyway,
tell the people good night.
I'm going to talk to my people, all right? As always, thank you to everyone that has, I mean, you've done really well to suffer this 83 minutes of
I can't believe the King of Chicago still.
It's not your turn. Let the man finish what he has to say.
And I'm really impressed at like the likes of Sam Greenwood, for example, who I know is in England. Who, why are you awake at 1:54 a.m., Sam? Like listening to us.
Sorry.
I mean, I wouldn't listen to me. I mean, I would. I'm highly entertained.
It's because he's the King of Chicago. He does what he wants.
I'm going to interrupt every sentence that you make during your exit, just so you know. Okay? Anyway, so, no, seriously, thank you, everyone. Do look at the link that Tony sent. Not that he deserves it based on his behaviour tonight, but still, I think out of the goodness of your heart, you should. No, seriously, check the link. He's a good guy, usually. And, it would look at his happy, look at his little face. Look at his little face. You feel happier after helping him. You will, honestly. Thank you.
Feel better after you sent me
the show.
Feel better?
I did feel better.
Okay.
Right. So.
There's
No,
BX
seriously,
for the link again.
For fuck's sake. Mute him, please, Gary. He can't help himself.
He's muted, so go ahead and talk.
Okay. Thank you for putting that up, BX. More helpful. Thank you. No, seriously, thank you, everyone, supporting the show, listening to the show. I mean, because I don't know why you come here, but you do. And I'm glad that you obviously get something out of it or something to do, whatever reasons are. Thank you for supporting us. Do the like, share, subscribe thing. I would do it for you. I mean, I really would. If I saw it, I'd share your shit because I've got about 1,000 bots on Twitter that follow me. Yeah, I mean, probably about 4 people that are real, but who's claiming, who's counting? Yeah. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Great show this week. Cool. Tony's typing. You can tell he's putting his typing face.
Yeah.
Typing.
All right.
With one hand.
All right, Tony. Let the people say good night to the people. Say good night, Tony.
Thanks for BX for putting the link up. $100 wheelchair. Because I'm tired of it's not fun. Tom mocking me with typing with one hand. But anyway, I'll be glad here club football picks back up. You don't have to worry.
Oh, would you look at that? The Cardinals and the Patriots are scoreless.
Did you hear something? Somebody talking, Gary? I didn't hear anything.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I didn't hear anything.
Thanks for Miss Molina joining us, Dan. I already thought BX for putting up the link to the GoFundMe for her. Hopefully this goes pretty fast because I definitely need a wounds destroying my arms.
Cool. All right. Thank you, Tony. All right, everyone. Thank you again for joining us. We talked a lot of nonsense, so I know Mr. Tom enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed what we had to talk about, a little bit of football.
I had the best time.
This time next week, we'll be talking more and more about club football because the World Cup, will it be over by then? Yeah.
What team do you support, Gary?
I support, let me think. Arsenal. Yeah, that's it.
No way. You're shitting me.
Yeah, I really like Arsenal.
How long have you supported Arsenal for?
Oh, I want to say all my life, but I've known them all my life, but I've been a real supporter over the last, 10 plus years. So really got
into it. You're at 9 forever, now you're at 10 plus. Way to jump up there in like 6 months.
2012 season. We're in the 2022 season. So yeah, 10 years. All right. Shut it, Tony. Yeah. But everybody say thank you. Thanks for joining us. We'll do this again on Monday. I think Matt will be back with us then. So actually he said he will be back. So that'll be cool. And we'll do this again. Everybody, life's a journey. Don't waste a trip. Enjoy the ride. And we'll see you on the next one. All right, everyone. And we are out. Thank you again.